Good evening and thanks for joining us. We begin tonight with a story about airport security that's hard to fathom. An 18-year-old man was going through security at Edmonton's airport when screeners noticed he had a bomb in his carry-on bag. You'd think they'd apprehend him and call the police, but no. Security staff did confiscate the explosives, but then let the man carry on with his trip. It was only 4 days later that anyone thought to inform the police. Francis Silvaggio is following this story for us tonight.
Airport security finds a man with a pipe bomb. You'd think the guy would be detained, but in Edmonton, in September, you would be wrong. Because, according to one former screener who was asked to have his identity concealed, it's not in the job description.
We pay for our security programs, but we're getting customer service. We are not getting what we pay for.
The 18-year-old arrived at the Edmonton International Airport September 20th. During the screening process, agents discovered black powder and a pipe bomb. The device was seized, but the man was allowed to carry on to catch his international flight. Police weren't notified for 4 days. Skylar Murphy was arrested upon his return on September 27th.
I'm wondering if anybody's got common sense over there. We're not talking about like a pair of scissors that I forgot in my gym bag or maybe extra liquid that I'm bringing. We're talking about a bomb. This is pretty serious. This is as serious as it can be.
CATSA, the agency in charge of screening, says it has reviewed the incident and concluded procedures were not followed. In a statement, CATSA says corrective actions have been taken and those involved in the incident were disciplined and required to take additional training. But opposition critics say at best, the incident highlights a major mistake. At worst, a system-wide failure.
There seems to be some kind of gap, whether it's a policy gap, whether it's an authority gap, or whether it's a failure by a particular individual officer or security guard to follow the rules. We don't know.
In a statement, Canada's transportation minister said this individual should not have been allowed to board his flight, and it is unacceptable that CATSA waited 4 days before seeking the RCMP's assistance. Lisa Raitt says she will be calling the president of CATSA to ensure the organization takes further action to protect the safety of Canadian travelers. She wasn't specific, but the former screener says security simply needs more power.
Just even the screeners appointed as peace officers, if they were able to make that decision to detain, to arrest.
In the meantime, CATSA says it has updated training material across the country to ensure existing procedures are emphasized to all officers. The man at the center of the controversy pleaded guilty to possession of an explosive substance last month. He was given a year probation and a $100 fine. Francis Silvaggio, Global News.